Ever wonder how businesses manage to pop up when you're searching online for, say, the best pizza in town or maybe a reliable plumber?
Yeah.
It's not just magic, and today we're pulling back the curtain on a key part of that, online business directories.
Mm-hmm.
You shared some really interesting material with us, articles from Hearst Bay Area,
Yeah.
a whole series of blog posts from aprofitableday.com,
Right.
and even a look into user experiences on Reddit, plus some info on Google Business Profile and social media.
Exactly. And our mission, sort of, with this deep dive is to understand what these online business directories actually are,
Okay.
why they're so crucial for businesses trying to get noticed, in today's world, and to highlight some of the main players.
And we're definitely going to dig into what aprofitableday.com brings to the table
Ah,
based on their blog content.
yes, absolutely. We want to see what their perspective adds.
Right. So we've got these foundational articles, some really practical advice from those blog posts, and then those unfiltered opinions from Reddit.
Yeah, the real talk.
Okay, let's unpack this. For anyone maybe newer to the idea, what exactly is an online business directory now in 2025?
Well, at its core, it's the digital version of something many people remember, the Yellow Pages.
Ah, okay.
Both the Hearst Bay Area articles and the FAQs on aprofitableday.com explain it pretty clearly. It's basically a website.
Mm-hmm.
Think of it as an organized online listing.
Like a digital phone book.
Exactly. Listing businesses by their location or the type of service or product they offer. The main goal is simple: help people find the businesses they need.
So it's about that connection matching needs with providers. But the internet's changed so much. How have these directories kept up?
That's where it gets really interesting. The blog posts on aprofitableday.com actually do a great job tracing this evolution.
Oh, yeah.
They mention the really early days, things like Archie and the Yahoo directory, the first attempts to catalog the web.
Right, way back.
Then came search engines like Google, and that really, shifted everything, how businesses thought about getting found.
So did Google just sort of take over? Did directories become less important?
Not entirely. It's more like they evolved. Search engines are obviously vital, but directories found their own niche. A big shift was towards user-generated content.
You mean like reviews?
Exactly. Think Yelp, Google Business Profile. Customer reviews are huge now. aprofitableday.com really emphasizes this.
Mm-hmm.
And alongside that, there's this huge focus on local search optimization, LSO, making sure you show up for local searches.
Near me searches.
Precisely. And being mobile friendly, that's absolutely non-negotiable now. If it doesn't work on a phone, you're basically invisible to many people.
Makes total sense. And the Hearst Bay Area piece really showed the variety too. Not just general directories, but niche ones. Arts and entertainment, automotive.
Yeah, B2B, even things like cannabis or wine and hospitality, it shows the sheer breadth.
So businesses can really target where they list.
Exactly. It's not one size fits all, which is powerful for reaching specific audiences. Okay, so we know what they are, how they've changed, but why should a business bother? What are the actual benefits?
Well, the sources are pretty much all on the same page here. The big one is just visibility, being seen online.
Right.
Both Hearst Bay Area and loads of posts on aprofitableday.com say the more places you're listed, the more chances people have to find you. It just expands your digital footprint.
And helps with search rankings, too.
Yeah, especially local search rankings, which the Google Business Profile info confirms. It's like having more signs pointing to your shop online.
And it's not just about being seen, is it? aprofitableday.com makes a strong case for trust and credibility.
How so?
Well, being listed in reputable directories, it signals legitimacy. It's like a third-party nod. Plus, those customer reviews on Yelp or Google, they build social proof.
Ah, yeah. Seeing others had a good experience.
Exactly. That's huge. And aprofitableday.com gets into this. It's not just about getting reviews. It's about understanding they're the new word of mouth. They really influence decisions. Recognizing that power shift is key.
Absolutely. You trust what other people say. And aprofitableday.com also talks about targeted marketing. Right.
Yes. Listing in specific industry or niche directories means you connect with people actively searching for what you offer, much more efficient than just broad ads.
Hitting the right audience.
Precisely. Local and niche directories are great for that. And then there's the SEO boost.
Right, the search engine optimization side. The Reddit thread mentioned this. Something called SearchFrog.
Yeah, they mentioned getting valuable backlinks from directories with high domain authority. aprofitableday.com covers this too.
So domain authority,
Okay.
that's like how much Google trusts a website.
Basically, yeah. Backlinks from trusted sites are like recommendations. They tell search engines your site is credible.
Okay, like online votes of confidence. And beyond just being found, aprofitableday.com highlights how directories let you showcase your business.
Mm-hmm. More than just a name and number.
You could add detailed descriptions, contact info, hours, photos, videos. The Yellow Pages example even lets you post job openings or answer community questions.
That's a great point about the depth of information you can provide. And for a lot of businesses, especially smaller ones, aprofitableday.com emphasizes the cost effectiveness.
Cheaper than other advertising.
Often, yes. Many offer free or low-cost listings. The return on investment can be really high compared to, say, traditional ads.
And for the customer, aprofitableday.com mentions convenience.
Totally. Easy access to info, search filters, mobile-friendly. It just makes finding and choosing a business simpler.
Okay, the value is definitely clear. Let's zero in on some key players. We have to start with Google Business Profile, right?
Yeah.
GBP.
Absolutely essential. Hearst Bay Area mentions Bing Places is similar, but yeah, aprofitableday.com and Google's own info really drive home how critical GBP is, especially for local SEO.
It directly affects those map results, the local pack.
Exactly, and it's basically free advertising, isn't it?
Pretty much. The Google source says you can showcase products, services, images, descriptions, all for free. It boosts local awareness, drives foot traffic.
Right, for anyone searching near me. And you can share updates, news, events, deals. Plus, it's a major hub for managing those reviews we keep talking about.
And consistency is vital here.
Crucial. Aprofitableday.com and the Google source both hammer this point. Your NAP, name, address, phone number must be identical everywhere online. No variations.
Got it. Consistency is king. The Google source also warns against keyword stuffing, right? Just jamming keywords in.
Yeah, keep it natural and keep everything up to date. Hours, services, everything.
Okay. Next big one, Yelp.
Yelp, definitely a major platform. Hearst Bay Area, aprofitableday.com, Reddit, they all mention it. Signpost even said it's the top place people read reviews, over 224 million.
Wow.
And Evolving Digital notes it's historically been a key directory driving brand awareness and leads.
And customers can contact businesses or book services right through Yelp. That sounds convenient.
It can be, yeah. But there's also that complex relationship some businesses have with Yelp, as Evolving Digital mentioned.
What do you mean?
Well, some sources mention potential downsides, aggressive sales for ads, maybe, and the impact of negative reviews, which can pop up even if you haven't claimed your profile.
Oh, okay.
And Signpost notes that keeping up a paid presence on Yelp can be a significant cost. So businesses need to weigh that.
Right. Powerful, but maybe needs careful management.
Move.
What about Bing Places, the Microsoft equivalent?
Definitely worth mentioning. Hearst Bay Area and aprofitableday.com both note it's important for reaching Bing users. It's the second biggest search engine after all.
So don't ignore it.
Right. You want to capture that audience too. And the profiles are free and pretty similar to Google's, according to Hearst Bay Area.
Okay, good to know. What about social media? Facebook, Instagram, the directories?
Not traditional ones, no, but aprofitableday.com calls them important discovery tools, especially Facebook business pages. They're dynamic spaces for connecting with customers, sharing updates, running targeted ads. The Social Bee source talks about consistent posting and engagement across platforms, including Google Business Profile.
So more about interaction and community.
Exactly. But still a key way people find and learn about businesses. It just shows how the lines are blurring, you know? Businesses need to be active in multiple places.
Okay. Now, we've mentioned it a lot. Let's talk specifically about aprofitableday.com itself. How does it fit in? It's not Yelp, right?
No, it's not a public directory like Google or Yelp, but it's blog content. Well, it strongly positions it as a key resource for businesses trying to use directories effectively.
Ah, okay. A source of guidance.
Exactly. Post after post emphasizes how listings boost visibility and credibility. Titles like "Being Listed helped bring in new customers" or "Boost your business, the power of online directories."
So they're big believers in directories.
Clearly. They really focus on practical strategies, how to leverage these listings. They talk a lot about getting positive reviews, managing your reputation, things you do on the directory platforms.
So they're not just saying use directories, they're saying here's how to use them well.
Precisely. They offer actionable tips, crafting descriptions, choosing categories, using keywords. They seem focused on empowering businesses to succeed using these tools, like a guide and maybe a bit of a cheerleader for getting listed properly.
That sounds really useful for a business owner trying to figure all this out. Okay, and what about the old classic, Yellow Pages? It's still kicking.
In digital form, yes. Hearst Bay Area and AProfitableDay.com both mentioned the online Yellow Pages. Free basic listing available.
Unique features.
Yeah, Hearst mentioned job postings and a community Q&A section. AProfitableDay.com suggests it might still be relevant for reaching maybe less digitally savvy audiences.
Interesting. Still have a niche. And briefly, SF Gates best of lists.
Yeah, Hearst highlighted those. It's an example of local news media curating lists of recommended businesses, often with maps, very user-friendly for finding trusted local options in the Bay Area.
Okay, quite a landscape. So for a business listening now, thinking, right, I need to do this, what are the absolute key takeaways for optimizing these listings? What works?
Number one, hands down, echoed by AProfitableDay.com and Google, consistency. Especially NFP data. Name, address, phone number. Identical everywhere. No exceptions.
Got it. Consistency above all. What's next?
Your business description. AProfitableDay.com and Google stress making it compelling. What makes you unique? Use simple language, include keywords naturally, and have a clear call to action. Tell people what to do next.
Visit website, call now, get directions.
Exactly. And visuals. AProfitableDay.com is big on this. High quality photos, videos if you can, make it look good.
Makes sense. What else?
Category and keyword research. AProfitableDay.com and Google highlight choosing the best categories and using relevant keywords people actually search for. Don't guess.
And reviews. We keep coming back to them.
Can't avoid it. AProfitableDay.com and basically everyone agrees. Encourage happy customers to leave reviews. Respond to all feedback, good and bad, professionally. Highlight the good ones. Build that trust.
Okay. Keep info current.
Absolutely non-negotiable. Say AProfitableDay.com and Google. Hours, services, offers, keep it fresh, and use special features. Job postings on Yellow Pages, Google Posts on GBP, leverage what each platform offers.
Don't just fill out the basics.
Right. Maximize it. And AProfitableDay.com recommends monitoring analytics. See what's working. Views, clicks, track it.
Data-driven decisions.
And finally, mobile optimization. AProfitableDay.com stresses this. It has to work smoothly on a smartphone.
Okay, that's a solid checklist. So for you, our listener, absorbing all this, understanding these directories is really a shortcut, isn't it? To see how businesses build their online presence, their credibility.
Yeah, and that focus on reviews and consistent info just hammers home how important trust is online.
I think the aha moment for me is realizing these aren't just static lists. They're active platforms for engagement, reputation building.
Definitely. Much more dynamic than just a phone book entry.
And if it feels like a lot, maybe the key is to start with the big ones. Google Business Profile, probably Yelp for many, and just nail those core principles. Consistency, good content, and check out resources like AProfitableDay.com for guidance.
Yeah, start there. And AProfitableDay.com even touches on the future. More personalization, AI recommendations maybe, integration with voice search, AR, VR, it's always evolving.
Oh, and that interesting point from AProfitableDay.com about a listing being like a redundant website.
Right, a backup. If your main site goes down unexpectedly, a well-maintained directory listing, especially on a major platform, still gives customers a way to find your essential info and contact you.
A safety net.
Kind of, yeah. Ensures some continuity.
So, wrapping up, online business directories, vital tools, visibility, trust, customer connections. Platforms like Google Business Profile and Yelp are often crucial. And resources like AProfitableDay.com clearly play a role in guiding businesses through it all. Consistency, optimization, managing reviews, those are the keys.
Absolutely. And maybe a final thought for everyone listening. Think about the websites and services you use when you look for a local business. What makes them helpful or trustworthy to you?
Oh, turn the lens on ourselves.
Exactly. Understanding your own behavior as a consumer can give you real insights into what makes these directories effective. And perhaps, explore ProfitableDay.com a bit more, see the kind of advice they're offering businesses navigating all this. It might give you a fresh perspective.